everyone, and welcome. It's 5 a.m. It's 5 a.m. but I do not care, because welcome back to part 2 of worst videos I've ever made, or ALPHAWATCH. Guess what? Look at the beautiful little baby boy. There's been lots of information revealed since the last video I made that no one gave a crap about. No one but me. Don't care. I'm still very excited. Let's go over to Internet Explorer with the same picture is. And let's see. So, currently on Gamatsu, because best site I could find with all the information. Basically, tons of information just got released about the upcoming game. Like the story and setting, characters. Basically stuff we already basically knew because, well, the Chocobo dungeon, well, I think it used to be Final Fantasy Chocobo dungeon, whatever. They've knocked the Final Fantasy off. Chocobo dungeon used to be a Wii game, now being ported to PS4 and Switch, but now it's everybody upgraded version. So yeah, we basically knew all this information, but if we go a bit further down and get to the job change system, there's some new information here. Alpha from Final Fantasy XIV. The Final Fantasy XIV raid dungeon, the Bend of Time Omega, appears in Chocobo's mystery dungeon, Everybody. Wear the uniform of the engineers faction Garland Ironworks and investigate the formidable foe Omega alongside adventurers. So that one is basically what happened in 14. Help out your party with mysterious tools, but it also could be alluding to something that I'll talk about in a second. The Alpha job is a balanced class that specializes in everything from attack to support. When you reach the maximum job level, you will learn the mysterious card ability, which is kind of shown in 14 and is based on the old card system from the old Chocobo dungeon games, and well, it's in this one as well, but whatever. So ability mysterious card activates one of 7 abilities at random. Which one will activate is unknown. Try to use it at the right timing. How could you use a random thing at the right timing? On top of that, as you might recognize someone here, new dungeons have been added to the original Final Fantasy Fables Chocobo Dungeons release. Ah, yeah, that's it. That's the original name. Final Fantasy Fables Chocobo's Dungeon. Including difficult dungeons like the Bend of Time, which to me looks like that's going to be a 14 reference with this guy, which I'm going to look up something in a second. And Bottomless Desire. For those dungeons, the item you bring utilized, well, the job issues are essential. Only confident. So basically that's the end game stuff. New buddy system. Yeah, you can have buddies, but as a first print bonus, first print copies of Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon Everybody in Japan, hopefully everywhere else as well, will include the Buddy Alpha character. This allows you to take the previous job-only Alpha as a buddy character, which is amazing. Ability Chocobo Drop. Attacks all enemies surrounding the space behind Chocobo. Use this when surrounded by enemies. Makes sense? Mystery Dungeon Everybody due out PlayStation 4 and Switch March 20th, 2019 in Japan. Yeah, they still haven't said anything about the... Oh, I haven't clicked on that. They haven't said anything about an English release yet. And I'm hoping that it's not going to be one of the things, because it was announced during a Nintendo Direct. So, like, that was the first announcement that this was coming, was the Nintendo Direct. So, let's go back up to you while I'm talking. So, I mean, it would make sense that it would come out in English as well. It might be just Japanese is the first place they've announced. But, I really hope it's not just... Let's see. Yeah, same stuff as before. Ooh. Is there a bigger picture? Oh god, what have I done? Ah! Huh. Now I could be wrong. Yes, the Final Fight, the Bend of Time is basically the Stormblood raid, or the name of the Omega raid. Perfect. Images. I need a good image of Omega. That's... Oops, wrong one. Yeah, that's definitely the Omega from 14. Which leads me to believe that... And this is probably not right, but what if this is a prequel to the events of 14? For anyone not in the know, what happens in 14 is that, well, massive spoilers for the raid, but basically Omega arrives in the world of 14 and is eventually reawoken for story reasons, and then he wants to make himself stronger, because that's what Omega does. He fights, gets stronger, evolves, etc. And to do that, he starts making basically fake things from different worlds, and has a hero from another world, which is the Chocobo from the Chocobo Dungeon series, but it's one that he's made himself based on that hero. Fight over and over and over and over and over against pretty much all the horrors of the universe, of every universe, trying to figure out what makes heroes that are normally, they're quite weak generally, but they have managed to overcome such amazing odds. And he basically kills Alpha over and over and over and over till the main character of 14, or you, the player character, intervenes. And he starts testing you. You go up against a bunch of different things. But what if this is supposed to be set before that, in the time where he's testing them? Because in 14, he says that Alpha is based on a hero who overcame a foe as powerful as him, or something along those lines. Well, what could be as powerful as Omega besides Omega? Which makes me really excited, because I was thinking, oh, it's just going to be... Let's go back to... No, wrong page. Up, up, up. Yeah, it's just going to be a job. So it's going to be a skin, basically. Which is not a bad thing. I would have happily took that. That would have been fantastic. Also, I just realised this video is getting on. Doesn't matter. I'm very excited. So I would have been just happy with just job. Brilliant. Alpha's in the game. That's all I ever wanted. But then it's also, although it's worryingly pre-order first print bonus, I really hope that this makes it to the UK. I don't want to have to try and import this and go through a load of weird stuff. But so it's not only just a job, but it's also a buddy. And if it's a first print bonus, I imagine the job might be like endgame. Like if I'm right, you unlock jobs as you go through the Chocobo's dungeon game. So it might be that as soon as you unlock the Bend of Time dungeon, you immediately unlock the Alpha job. But if you get this as a first print bonus, that would mean logically that you could play with him from like the very start of the game. At least that's what I would guess. Either way, that's exciting enough. But to think that there might actually be like a specific dungeon just for Alpha, basically. It might even have a little bit of story in it, which would be awesome. I'm very excited for this. So I'm going to leave off there because there's like, I could just keep going on about this, but I'd be going round in circles. Yes, I was basically found this video and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I don't know what it means, so I googled it. You know, the easiest Google I could. And there's just a lot of information now. And now I just need the UK, well, European, English. Yeah, European release. I need European release. It's planned, not dated yet. Please be the same date with... Oh, even if it has to be a bit later, just make it at least still have the first print bonus Alpha buddy. Because I need Alpha as my buddy. He's my little buddy. So anyways, thank you for watching worst video I ever made, part 2, ALPHAWATCH, and I'll see you next time if we get any more news. Maybe? I mean, I guess the next news, unless they reveal more about the Bend of Time, would be a European release. Fingers crossed. See you next time. Bye bye.